All right, so does that mean absolutely nobody should ever get into an ISA? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk specifically about income sharing agreements, or what's known as ISAs. An income sharing agreement is where you pay zero upfront tuition and instead you just pay a portion of your salary after you graduate. So obviously this choice is really attractive to people who don't have the money upfront to pay for tuition. So the catch here is that there is a very high likelihood you'll be paying thousands of dollars more over the span of the ISA agreement than if you just paid the upfront tuition. I was looking into this school called Outco, which is really similar to a coding bootcamp, except it's about 5 to 6 weeks long, and it's actually geared towards more experienced engineers who are looking to level up their careers. And of course, because it was so expensive, it was like $5,000 for a 5 to 6 week program. One of their payment options sounded really enticing to me. So instead of paying $5,500, I could instead choose to pay only $1,500 up front and 6% of my salary for 1 year after I graduate I finish the program. But then I did a little bit of math. I realized that even if I stayed at my current job and I didn't get a higher paying job, if you add 6% of my yearly salary with the $1,500 deposit, I would be paying about $700 more if I chose the ISA option than if I just paid up front. At the end of the day, coding bootcamps will say that they are doing this as a way to offer the opportunity to a wider range of people and people from more diverse backgrounds, but really it's just another revenue stream for them. They are essentially making a profit off of disadvantaged people who can't afford to pay the upfront tuition fee, lending them tuition at a really high interest rate. Are ISAs a scam? Well, I wouldn't necessarily call them a scam. They're not really being entirely dishonest. The way that it's being marketed is a little bit misleading. At the end of the day, it's still a loan that you have to pay back. Lambda School is a pretty well-known coding bootcamp for good and bad reasons, and they charge for tuition primarily through ISAs. According to Lambda School job outcomes report, the median salary of their graduates is about $65,000. If you take that salary and you multiply it by 2 years and you take 17% of that, we get to around $22,100. So that means that the typical student who chooses to take the ISA route will be paying about $7,100 worth of interest for a $15,000 loan. Your monthly payments will be about $920. That is a massive bill. And chances are you aren't going to be making a 6-figure salary right out of the gate at some FANG company. Those people are the exception, they're not the norm. You're probably gonna be making closer to $50,000, $60,000, maybe $70,000 right out of graduation. And for 2 whole years, you're gonna have a really hard time investing and saving money because you're paying back $920 a month for that loan. For $920 a month, you could instead purchase 7 Big Macs every single day. You can lease a new Tesla Model S. You could even get a 72-pound Parmesan cheese wheel from Costco every month for those cheese fanatics out there. All right, so does that mean absolutely nobody should ever get into an ISA? Okay, not exactly. I'd say that if you are working a low-paying job and saving up for tuition would take you literally years and years and years, then obviously there's an opportunity cost that you're paying because during that time you could have been making way more money as a software developer. So in that case, you're better off doing the coding bootcamp sooner and getting a good paying job ASAP, even if that means paying thousands of dollars in interest, because it means that you're not going to be spending more time working a minimum wage job. The best option is always, if you can, just save up for a few months. Just eat potatoes and oatmeal and save up for that tuition, because then you're not going to have to pay the interest. And even if you can't save for the tuition, I say that if you even have like half decent credit, I'd probably look into getting a line of credit from a bank or some other private lender that the coding bootcamp partners with, because they're going to have a much lower interest rate. So are coding bootcamps worth it? Make sure to check out my video comparing self-taught learning to going to a coding bootcamp, which I will link somewhere here. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!